let's bring on our very special guest at this time. They are possibly the most dynamic, exciting tag team in the world today. Not only that, but they have made this program the success it is. This program is really just a supplement for their program.
It's true.
Talking about the hosts of Ass Saban and Shelley. Chris Saban.
Hosts of
Alex,
Ass.
Come on in.
Bravo.
What is going on?
Hello, boys.
Hello.
For the ladies.
It's an honor. Thank you, first of all, on behalf, not only just TNA fans, on behalf of the world, for producing the program, Ask Saban and Shelley.
We're
Everybody's
humbled.
been talking about it. It is really a commercial success.
Well, you know, we just like to get interaction with the fans. You email us the questions, we answer them. Some good ones, some bad ones, but we'll field them all. We'll at least read them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feel so far? The questions that have been coming in, the field of questions, very difficult. I know that Chris Saban, you personally have corresponded with some of these fans. Taz fan 420, I believe, is another fan.
Yes, TNA Taz fan 420, I believe, was his name. But the thing is, fans, we just want to let you know that we're looking out for you. We have your interests in mind. That's why we do things like answer your questions as you email them to us, or make public service announcements to show you people the right way to think. Because let's face it, beer money are tools, and there are a lot more tools out there than that. We have your interests in mind. We're watching out for you people.
Right. Or just the fact that we go out there and kill ourselves. I mean, we use our bodies as weapons to entertain you, the fans, and, well, get some monetary success ourselves, of course.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Now, Val, you're obviously my co-host here, but let's put you in the role of a fan. I'm going to give you a minute to think about it and come back.
I can pretend to be a fan of these
I
guys?
have a
Come
feeling she's been
on.
in this situation before.
Yes, she doesn't have to pretend too much.
I don't.
All right.
I don't.
Val, I'm going
Guilty.
to pretend we're going to do a live edition of Ask Saban and Shelley right here.
I can be on ass?
Yeah, you can be on Ask. So think of a question.
Like it's
Okay.
a drug or something.
I will,
I'm on
give you a minute to think of it.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to ask you guys about what's going on here in TNA Wrestling. We saw a great match this last weekend in Greenwood, Mississippi, between the two of you and the Generation Me. What about the fact that now you're tangling things up with beer money? And we recently saw a matchup with Team 3D as well.
Yeah, well, I think as much as Generation Me may be our athletic rivals, Beer Money our generational rivals. And, you know, these guys have gotten all the breaks and played all the politics, and, gosh, we're just no good at that.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, we're the opposite of beer money. They like alcoholism. They like greed. You know what we are? We're just human weapons when it comes down to it. We use our bodies as weapons, and we do what we're good at, tag team pro wrestling, and we're better than you, beer money. It's a simple
I think
fact.
your jackets are weapons. Ouch.
How about that?
Ouch.
Getting this through TSA,
Look
you
out.
know?
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Travel friendly.
How are
No.
things in the Motor City?
Bankrupt. Yep, Detroit still needs heroes.
That's
It
not
is.
good.
But at least now it's springtime, and everything's starting to turn green, which is my favorite color, and life comes back to Michigan.
And you know,
Beautiful.
Very nice.
It could be worse. We could need a submarine to get down the street like your hometown. You know?
Nashville.
At least
not
it's
so-
dry there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Val.
Can I ask my question
This
now?
is your moment of truth. This is the
Any
first...
questions?
Now, tomorrow, by the way, guys, before we get your question, tomorrow, by the way, another edition of Ass on this show. I understand there is a question about cereal.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Good question. I mean,
Deep.
snacks, cereal, music, video games, these are things we all enjoy.
Really cutting-edge programming. Val?
I've been thinking about this one, not just from this show, but, you know, in years past, I've always wanted to know.
What is your...
I'm sorry, what email address is this coming from?
SoCalValerie@earthlink.net. Throw me a line. All right, serious question. Big News Bears. Saved by the Bell cast member, who's your favorite and why?
Who's
Chris
my
Saban.
favorite? Wow, I mean, I would have to say Zach. Zach was the man, Mark Paul Gosselaar. He was the man. Zach always had a plan for everything. He was always scheming. He always knew the right thing to do, the right thing to say. Hey, I mean, obviously, he didn't, it didn't go his way every single time, but, he did something about it, and he always stuck up for himself, and I admired that.
When it didn't go his way, though, he could freeze time. That's pretty cool, right?
Time out? Sure. Time in.
Okay.
Still
works.
Unbelievable.
Alex Shelley?
Or he could just bludgeon people to death with his cell phone.
That's right.
Why not? Yeah, that thing was gigantic, right?
He didn't play borrow that thing.
It looks like your cell phone.
Yeah, right. doesn't it?
Right, not quite as tall as their hair, though.
No.
Who?
I think my favorite, and you'll remember this, when we started wrestling, it wasn't necessarily in TNA. You have to climb the ranks. And I remember doing a small show for our trainer in Toronto, Ontario. And do you remember who was there?
Yes, I do. Screech was there.
Oh, no.
Screech was there. And I'd say he'd have to be my favorite just because he turned out to be a total car wreck of a human being. This guy, he's Screech. He cannot escape this. He is going to be Screech for years. and years to come. And he refused to use the Saved by the Bell music as his entrance music, even though he was a guest referee for a match, huh?
What a hater.
Did I tell you guys about the time that I had to take little Gary Coleman around?
Oh, no, but I'd love to hear
Well,
about
here's the deal. This happened in WCW. I was in charge of him for the day, and we had him come in, and he was going to do a pre-tape with Mike Awesome.
it. Oh, really?
Yeah, the late Mike Awesome.
Oh, really?
Okay. And I said, well, here's what you're going to do. You're basically going to confront him, and you're going to say, what you talk about Mike Awesome.
Easy
You know what he says?
What?
Nope, I don't do that anymore.
Wow.
I
What
was
a hater.
70s guy, Mike Awesome.
Yeah, he was at the time.
Yeah,
yes.
of course, yeah.
And actually, Different Strokes was in the 80s.
Yeah, how about that? You know, I'm both in the past, though.
It's a technicality.
Yeah.
And what do you mean it was your job to watch Gary Coleman? Like, did you push his stroller around, or
Yeah, did you put him in one of those little baskets where his head could poke out on the plane like a
I made it public knowledge that by the end of the day, I wanted to beat the crap out of him.
Right.
What a little piece of crap this guy is. He's
Oh,
a no
fighting
good
words.
human being, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I will challenge you, and I will fight you, and I will beat your ass next time I see you, little Gary.
I think that's a
All right?
I smell ratings.
No, this has been a long. He knows about this.
Borash versus
Quit
Coleman,
hiding.
2010.
Okay.
Lots of places to hide at his size,
No, that's
too.
okay.
This is about me. This is about you guys.
And
Never know
I'm
where he
worked
could
up
be.
about it now, too.
And that same thing goes for Elizabeth Berkley, because she was a train wreck on that. Saved by the Bell.
She's
Do
so
anything
excited.
After what she
She
do?
was
the
wonderful in Showgirls.
Yeah, that's it. That's all she did.
was.
And she was kind of
Full frontal.
Yeah.
Full
Yeah.
frontal.
Full frontal.
Nice hair, Amazonian.
Right. All right, guys. Well, we look forward to more editions of Ask Saban and Shelley. People are already camping out in front of their computers waiting for tomorrow's cereal question
Right.
and what cereals you guys find.
Oh, man, there's plenty out there. Just go to the local grocery store, I suppose, and pray to God they have a good selection.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I have a feeling whatever you guys pick, skyrocketing sales tomorrow.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
definitely.
about?
Sponsorship.
Rice Krispies, General Mills.
Sponsorship.
Get ready for your stock to go up.
Absolutely.
can't wait.
Hey, you send us cereal, we'll keep promoting you.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll keep eating it, too.
Least you can do.
Saban and Shelley, guys, everybody's excited about Ask Saban and Shelley, the hottest segment online right now. YouTube
Ask.
views outdoing any OK Go video.
Right? And they got a new album, too, so that's kind of embarrassing for them.
Yeah,
It
right.
is.
Well, I'll tell
Too
you
bad
what,
for
guys.
them.
Saban and Shelley, right here on TNA Today Live. Fantastic. We're coming back with more, including...